I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hi, this is Matt once again. We're about to another review. This is another Patreon request, this time from Chaz. If you're interested in joining my Patreon, the links are down below in the info box. Or if you want to request any type of review, topic, reaction, re-review, what have you, I didn't need you to join my Patreon or send the request directly to my PayPal. The links are down below in the info box. Now I gotta say, this is Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge. Came out this year. It's an animated film. Very R-rated, and this was fantastic. If I had a one-word sentence for this, flawless victory. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, you need to see this. Without spoiling anything right now, go see this. It's an hour and 20 minutes long. It's gruesome, bloody. There are times even I was wincing. It handles the characters respectfully. You get each character gets their kick-ass moments, whether it be Johnny Cage, voiced by Joel McHale, which I thought he did a good job voicing him, whether it be Sonya Blade, which funny enough, the lady who voiced Sonya Blade is, I think, Jennifer Carpenter, the lead in Quarantine. She was also Emily Rose in the exorcism of Emily Rose, and she actually wasn't bad. You know, the guy who voices Liu Kang, Scorpion. You know, those characters are handled well. The blood, the gore is fantastic. It goes by a very fast pace. You get the X-ray moment, the newer Mortal Kombat games, which is cool. You get that quite a bit. I really have no issues with this. The only thing that would make it even better is to have the Mortal Kombat music from the movie. You know, Mortal Kombat! Like, if somehow took this movie and you took the soundtrack of the Mortal Kombat movie, you put that in this, that'd be a great edit. If someone ever does that, let me know. But someone takes the movie and find all the soundtrack of Mortal Kombat, or even some from Annihilation, because that's the only good part of that fucking movie is the soundtrack, and litter those songs and music throughout this movie. That's the only thing I can say. That the music is there. The music is there. Especially compared to the live-action Mortal Kombat film. But everything else, again, I don't really want to spoil anything right now. Go see it. Go see it right now. Now to get more into spoilers, 3, 2, 1. Like I said, the story is very straightforward and simple. You have Scorpion before everything, when he was human. He's with his kid. He's talking about, they see a scorpion being tapped by ants. He talks about how the scorpion has the will and the willpower to make his destiny known. While this is happening, there's attackers who kill his people, that kill his wife, and he goes berserk. And I mean berserk. I mean knife to the head, knife through the cheek, and you see the X-ray. He gets weapons. I mean, he gets in a berserk of holy shitness. That at the end, even the door made me wince. So, after all that, there's a figure named Sub-Zero that freezes him, kills his kid, and then kills him. Then when he's in hell, he gets out, he beats the fuck out of demons, and meets this figure named Quan Chi, who goes, hey, you're pretty good. We have this tournament coming up. Why would I care? Well, Sub-Zero's going to be a part of it. You can get your revenge. But I need this from you. Meanwhile, you see Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, what they're doing leading up to becoming part of the tournament. Johnny Cage thinks it's a movie shoot, and of course he finds out very quickly that it's not. The animation is well done. The animation has a little bit of an anime feel, but it's not quite anime, so it was a good balance of that. Again, if you want your gore quotient, you get it out of this. I thought it handled the characters rather well. Sonya is a badass in this. Sonya Blade is a fucking badass. Johnny Cage. At first, like, the acting was fine, but I wasn't sure because, like, he fights Baraka and he runs away, and, like, why is he not fighting him? And he defeats him by running away, and this building falls, and I'm like, what are they doing? But I realized there is a reason for that. They're actually telling a story. Oh, he's not a fighter. He's not a fighter. No, there's a point in the film where he proves, no, Johnny Cage is a fucking fighter. And I thought, okay, that was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool reveal. It's something I appreciate because, spoilers, Sonya Blade is badass. Then there's a point where she did and fucked up. And Johnny Cage, like a hero in his movies, saves the girl, and then he kicks ass, and he does the nut punch, and I swear he does like a hurricane kick a la John. I may be looking too much into this, but there's a moment, I swear, when he does the nut punch, he goes up and he does, I swear it's a Jean-Claude Van Damme hurricane kick. I swear it is, because he does like this, and then you know how old Van Damme films, when he did the hurricane kick and you saw it from different angles? Granted, it wasn't in slow motion here, like in those, but he does a kick and like, pa, pa, pa. Kind of like that 3 angle. I swear they do it here. I may be looking too much into it, but I'm like, wow, that, even if it's not, it was really cool. There's a point where Kano has his men, his mercenaries, and all the characters kicked ass, including Scorpion. Sonya has a cool fight with Reptile, and Reptile at times is like the Predator with his invisibility suit. Fucks him up real bad. You have Jax in it. You have Goro in it. God, how much do I... Okay. Super spoilers. Some of the stuff I enjoyed is Sub-Zero is in there. You don't have a lot of Sub-Zero in it. He fights Sub-Zero. They pushes him into this pit. They both go in. So you have the spiked pits, which is a cool thing from the game. And you realize Sub-Zero didn't really kill his kid. It was alive from Quan Chi. He pretended to be Sub-Zero. And Scorpion's pissed about that, so he gets himself out of the spiked pit and fucks up Quan Chi. I mean, a motherfucker of a fatality. Like, anything you want. Ripping arms off. Get over here. Because I was waiting for him to say it. I'm like, come on, say it, say it. And he does it. Get over here. Rips his fucking head off. Damn your god. Then has the skull, you know. Fucks him up badly. I mean, rips his arm off, rips his fucking head off, burns him to a fucking pile of bones. I mean, that's a motherfucker of a fatality. I'll say that. And you had Johnny Cage helping Sonya Blade. Even Liu Kang, he does well with Goro, but then he's losing, and then Scorpion fucks up Goro, and how he fucks up Goro, pretty fucking great. But they do respect Liu Kang as well, because Liu Kang's like, oh my god, I didn't even beat Goro, and Raiden's like, that was not your fate. Your fate was to beat Shao Kahn. And does set itself up for a sequel, because Shao Kahn is going to be coming. I don't know if there will ever be a sequel. But I mean, that was where it led to in the games. Like, they won the tournament, then you have Mortal Kombat 2. I would go, don't follow the game and don't kill off Johnny Cage. If you want to know why, check out Mortal Kombat Annihilation, how they worked out for you in that piece of shit movie. This was so much better than that stupid fucking TV show, Mortal Kombat Legacy. I hated that fucking show. I know a lot of people loved it. I could give credit to maybe the Michael Jai White episode of that, but I hated that fucking show. I thought that show sucked. Both seasons. 'Cause I liked the Mortal Kombat Rebirth short film. And I thought the show was going to be more like that. But then apparently one of the creators of Mortal Kombat said, okay, I liked it, but I don't like your direction you're taking, so change it up a little bit with Legacy. That's what brought you to the, yes. And now the Mortal Kombat Legacy, I just thought was fucking lame. The low budget, because it's a web series, did show very much so. And it's like, it wants to be more realistic, but then at times it wants to be more fanciful, so at times it didn't know what the fuck it wanted to be. Some episodes try to be more realistic, some not so much, so I'm like, well, which the fuck are you? Pick one. This movie beats the fuck out of any of those episodes. And I know they're doing a Mortal Kombat movie. Well, they were. Now there's no movies being made. But, at least for theatrical, as of right now. Everything's been pushed back. By this point, it'll be 5 years. You won't see a movie till 2025 probably, by the time anything gets done. So who knows if you'll ever see that movie. Unless movies start getting made specifically for VOD and Netflix. Which, maybe that's something that has to be done. I don't know. I don't know. But this movie was a hoot. This movie was a ball of... This movie was a shitload of fun. Yeah, I don't really want to give a whole lot away. Like I said, the characters I thought were done respectfully. Johnny Cage was a lot of fun. Joel McHale definitely gave me a little bit of vibes of Lyndon Ashby, who's still the best Johnny Cage from the first movie in 1995. But Joel McHale did a good job with that, and like I said, I mean, Jax, it was cool to see him in there. He doesn't have a lot to do, but there's a setup you could tell for a sequel where he'll get his metal arms. That'd be cool to see. It'd be cool to see a series of these movies. If it's done this well, hell yeah. But who knows? Maybe this might not have been successful enough, and guess we'll find out, and that's all we can do. But yeah, I think if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, if the trailer at all interested you, definitely give this a look. And it goes by a very fast pace. It's only like I said, an hour and 20 minutes, and that's with the end credits. So definitely one of the best films of the year. That's not saying much, because frankly there have not been a lot of films released this year, but it'd be in my top 5 favorite films of the year. It definitely would be. A lot of fun. A lot of cool little moments too. When Johnny Cage is Stephen Baraka, he jumps and gives him 2 middle fingers. You know, little stuff like that. There's a lot of blood in this. A little bit of cursing. I'm like, wow, why didn't they do this Instead of all those fucking episodes of Mortal Kombat Legacy, why didn't they just make this film? Well, make this film live action. Like, took all the fucking money and shit, just make this film into a live action spectacle. But, hey, what do I know? Maybe it would only work in animation. I don't know. Because you do... Okay, let's say that Mortal Kombat movie gets made. 2021. Let's say they decide to go with a very gory version. You know, it's just going to be a lot of CGI blood. So then it just makes you go, then why don't you just fucking do it animation style like this if it's all going to be CGI blood and CGI this? Because you know that's what's going to happen. I don't know. I guess we'll see. With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. Well, check this movie out. Later.